The hearing of the Blue Ribbon Committee is now in order. I will call on Joe Herrera in the absence of our director for Blue Ribbon to introduce the guests.
The following are present: Commissioner Ray Leonardo Guerrero of Bureau of Customs, former Commissioner Isidro La Peña,
Sid.
Director Geoffrey Tasio, Mr. Jimmy Guban, Mr. Gorgonio Necesario, Mr. John Mar Morales, Mr. Manuel Noli Martinez, Mr. Adsar Albani, Police Director Camilo Cascolan, Superintendent Lorenzo Basha, Senior Inspector Lito Pirotti,
Just a moment. Mr. Basa? Anong unit mo? Can you speak to the microphone, please?
Sir, sa ngayon po, sir, pihaw po, sir. Pero dati akong Police Routier Office 5.
I don't understand. Can you speak slowly? Relax now.
Sir, sa ngayon po, sir, Personnel Holding and Accounting Unit ng PNP.
Accounting.
Opo.
And the previous unit was?
Police Renewal Office 5.
Okay, sige.
Inspector Conrado Caragdag Jr., Senior Superintendent Leonardo Suwan, SPO4 Alejandro Gerardo Liwanag, representative from Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, Director Joel Plaza, Director Adrian Alvarino, Mr. Orlando Bagawe, Mr. Ryan Reyes, from MICP, Attorney Vener Bakiran, from Banco de Oro, Miss Priscilla Denise Tan,
Yes.
from Benline Agencies, Mr. Alex Padlan, Miss Virginia Valiente,
Can you come forward, please? When you return.
Miss Vicenta Cantemprate, Mr. Anton Leonard Cruz, Mr. Benji Gonzalez, Mr. Ruel
Can you
Huabas,
sit down there, somewhere there? Opo niyo lang.
Mr. Joel Maritana, Mr. Angelo Ramilo, Mr. Eric Rodelas Maisa, Miss Miguela Meg Santos.
Where is SMYP?
Sir, may excuse letter siya, sir. She can come today.
This meeting was called almost 2 or 3 weeks ago. Why is she not here?
Sir, she's sick.
Hmm?
She's sick. She texted us that she's sick.
A text is not sufficient. You know that. Is there a medical certificate or something?
None, sir.
She's been trying to evade us. The chair declares her in contempt. We're not going to let anybody run circles around us. It's not a good day to fool around.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have the USAA and the police department get her and bring her here.
Yes, sir.
All right, anything else?
Sir, Attorney Mangawang is also sick, and resource person from...
Attorney Mangawang sent a message earlier.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Sir, people from Mindoro are also sick. Barakel and Emily
here?
Linkingan.
Are they here?
No, sir. They are also sick.
They're all sick. All right, give them the same treatment.
Yes, sir.
I was hoping I could finish this, but I will not finish it until we get the testimonies of these people because this is important. Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for coming here. May I request the acting Director General to administer the oath of office, the oath of to those who are going to be called to testify. All the others that have been previously been sworn to, you are still under oath, but those who are new here, please stand up and we will administer the oath.
Kindly raise your right hand.
Can you check first kung sinong bago dito bago ka magsalita? Si
Direct-
Virginia, bago yan.
Sir, no.
Ha?
She's not.
Have we administered the oath upon her?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sino pa?
BIR.
BIR is here? Oh. Are you Frank Tabakinsan? Yes, okay. Okay. Good.
Okay, sir. Do you, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth in this proceeding?
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome and good morning to everyone. I was hoping this would be the last hearing, as I stated earlier. We're not trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel, but we are going to do so principally because the investigation that we're undertaking has been extended, and it has now gone through 2 customs commissioners, starting with Commissioner Faildon, and then Commissioner La Peña, who's now Secretary. Thank you for coming, and thank you, General, for coming, Guerrero. And I just want to point out that, recently there was an announcement, I believe, by the UN. Can you please show this slide? Saying that certain Asian countries are under siege by drug cartels from Myanmar. And we have become the Shabu route. Now, I know that there have been other announcements in the past. Maybe they have not been taken seriously. But in the face of a drug war that has been declared by President Duterte, and I'm not exactly too happy at times or thrilled with many people being killed, especially the little folks, I am certainly going to go after the big ones that are trying to operate in our country, and I hope Commissioner Guerrero is aware of that. Let me just read what it says here. Philippines is used now as major transshipment and destination point for illegal drugs and chemicals to other countries. This is actually dated, in fact, 2014, but there has been a recent one. And then, where is the recent one? Huh? All right. Since 2014, we have been declared as a major transshipment and destination point for illegal drugs and other chemicals. Additionally, according to our own PIDEA, drug syndicates are taking advantage of the country's vast and porous coastlines for smuggling activities. Similarly, airports, seaports, and freeports, economic zones are also being utilized as transshipment and drop-off points of illegal drugs that are smuggled into the country. General Aquino is not here. I understand he is in Dubai. But I will caution PIDEA. Who is the representative of PIDEA here again? Director Plaza, what is your rank? Are you number 2 or number 3?
No, sir. I'm the Regional Director of PIDEA NCR.
So there's nobody from the national PIDEA here?
No, sir.
At our next hearing, we will not accept anybody other than somebody who represents the national. Make that clear, please. Well, the Director General of the Blue Ribbon is finally here. Let me just say that I'm saying this because I do not find it comforting for the PIDEA General to be making announcements left and right. I do not appreciate the fact that while we're conducting investigations here, there are disagreements between government agencies that are funded by Congress to do their job. Hindi pwedeng nag-aaway-aaway kayo. Sasabihin ng isa may drugs, sasabihin ng isa wala. And then we will find out na talagang tingin namin talagang may drugs. At ayun na ayoko, sasabihin ni General Aquino na bumaba ang presyo ng droga sa Pilipinas kung wala siyang basis. I wanted to ask him about that. Because that seems to be encouraging more people to go ahead simply because of the breakdown in enforcement by PIDEA, by customs, and by the people at large. Drugs is everybody's concern. It cannot just be the concern of our agencies, but our agencies must act very professionally when they start making announcements. They should not be seen as fighting. They should be seen as coordinating. This is the first time I'm seeing investigations that we are forced to do in public, and we're doing your job. We did PIDEA's job. We did Aquino's dirty work when we discovered that the drugs that came to GMA actually had drugs, but he never followed up. He just made this claim based on the sitting down of dogs. Now, when we investigated using our coconuts, na pumunta yung mga Chinese doon, nag-rent ng 850,000 to 1 million pesos na hinahanap namin sa BDO hanggang ngayon. At pagkatapos, pinaalis itong mga taong ito, sila Ramilo, sila Maisa, at pinasok yung warehouse, sila Ra, on the day they arrived. At after 6 hours na nag-grinding sila, that is the testimony we got, sila na, hindi na sila bumalik. At dahil sa investigasyon itong committee ito, na tinignan namin kung dumaan sa customs inspection niya, nakita namin na parang nabubulag yung x-ray. Bali wala yung milyon-milyon na binili natin x-ray na hindi makita. Garbage in, garbage out. Kalahin nyo na bibili tayo ng x-ray, dadaan na kayo ng drugs, hindi nyo makita. So pagdaan doon, mag-aanunsyo si Asierto agad the day after nangyari yun, on the 15th or the 16th, sabihin ni Colonel Asierto, who is not here, and we've already required the NBI and all agencies of the government, formally now, after having asked him to come and he's not come, that he should be under, brought here to the Blue Ribbon, and that I've also advised the Secretary of Justice to file the necessary cases against these people so that they can be arrested. Now, we cannot tolerate this incompetence. Makakalusot doon sa inyo, makakalusot doon sa mga napagtaas. Pagbukas ng bodega, makikita talagang butas na yung magnetic lifter at wala na luman. Ang nangulugan, pinagsamantalahan tayo niya mga yan, pinapaikot tayo. So, today, I was going to really clean up the rough edges on this point. On that point, we're very sure na may drugs. On that point, we're very sure, at the very least, there is rank incompetence, at the very least, on the part of those who allow the drugs to get through. Incompetence on the part of the PIDEA by not following through right away. In fact, I will show you a picture. Is Fajardo here? You know, Director General, I cannot have, we call it hearing here, tapos hindi darating dito. Aba, hindi pwedeng ganyan. Ha? Hindi sumasagot si Asierto. Then, paalam nila sa mga kapulisan, sa NBI. Eh, si Fajardo. Oh, pahuli nyo na. In contempt. I'll show you a picture. This is really more of a show for the new Customs Commissioner. Show the picture. This is dated September 3. September 3. Do you recognize the picture, the picture, the people in the picture? Commissioner Lapena?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sino yan?
The one on the right, Your Honor, is Director General Aaron Aquino. On his left, the man in the middle is Colonel Asierto. And the man on the left is just Director Ismail Pardo, Your Honor.
Fajardo.
Yes, Your Honor.
When was this? Do you know when this picture was taken? I am told that this was during the birthday party of the PDEA chief. Oh no, Fajardo, I'm sorry. The deputy of Fajardo. And this occurred on September 3. The drugs came out of customs in MICT, were opened on customs on what date? Do you remember?
Yes, Your Honor.
August?
It was on August 7, Your Honor.
10. And the drugs at GMA,
That's in
they opened the warehouse on
July 15, Your Honor.
August 8. August 8.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is a party that occurred on September 3. Alam na nila na lumabas yung drugs. Alam na nila na nahuli na. What am I to conclude here? Again, I repeat, this is a party on September 3, birthday ni Colonel Fajardo, nakaklase ni Guban, na nasangkot dito lahat. Yes, siyerto, ang nagutos na pumasok yung drugs, at itong si Fajardo, ang nagutos na kunyari magpapatrol, binayaran nasa yung isang pulis na binayaran na nagbigay ng pera? Paano? Perote. Is Perote here? Oh. Tinawag ba natin yan? Siya nagbigay ng pera doon sa SMY kay Jimmy Guban, at kanino mo binigay yung pera?
Doon po sir, kila Signapan and Joy.
Wala si kidnapan. Kaya galit ako, wala si kidnapan dito. Signapan. Sa madaling sabi, if Commissioner Guerrero can pick up where Commissioner La Peña left off, I am already cautioning you and advising you as a friend, be careful because sa papahamak lahat kayo dyan, customs is a very treacherous, very dangerous, and very, very difficult position because you will be tempted every day, every second, every moment, and your own people will try to run rings around you and will try to get you to accept dirty money. I hope I'm making myself understood. I think Commissioner La Peña knows that already. We've talked about this before, haven't we?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that is why I put out this picture here. Baka akala ninyo, tatanga-tanga kami rito. Now, I would like, andyan ang hepe ng kapulisan natin. Di ba si General, what is your name? In the corner there?
Chief Superintendent Lawas, representing our Chief PNP, sir.
Chief PNP. Oh, what are you going to do about this? Are you going to conduct an investigation? Lahat na lumabas sa customs na yung drugs. Lahat ng mga testimony, nasangkot na yung mga yan. Yung isa, ingay ng ingay. Pero kausap pa rin. Yung isa, naglagay doon na sa number 2. Yung si Fajardo. Yung isa, si Acerto. You know what this means? Magkakabaro. What are we to conclude here? General Lawas?
We will conduct an investigation, sir.
Definitely. Nagpaparty pa eh. Sisi kasi Acerto pagkatapos lumabas yung drugs doon eh, lalapit din kunyari kay Fajardo dito sa mga tao sa customs at sasabihin eh, may parating. Eh, nalumabas na yung kumita rin sila doon sa paglabas eh. Ito naman ngayon, hindi lumabas-labas ito nasa MICT. Nung hindi na lumabas, binulgar na para hindi na magkahiyaan, para kunyari may nahuli. Pero yung mas malaki, nakalabas na. Pareho rin yung ginawa kay Faldon. Hinuli yung maliit, hindi tinuloy doon sa dulo, dapat nahuli lahat yung mga Chinese doon sa dulo, yung pangalawang delivery. Now, what am I trying to tell you here? I'm trying to tell you is you cannot ring, circles around this investigating committee. So I expect your allowance to give us a report on this matter, not just because of the picture, but the connectivities. The connectivities. This is a very awkward and very embarrassing position. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree, Commissioner Peña? Commissioner
Yes, sir.
Guerrero?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's very awkward. Nahuli na yung mga drugs. Ang pinagsususpetsa ngayon, si Pardo, at saka si Acerto na tinuro ni Jimmy Cuban, nakasama ni Cuban sa eskwela si Pardo, abay pag pinagdidikit-dikit yan kahit na grade 1, maintindihan kung ano nangyayari. Now, let me now go to another point here. Signs of increased smuggling of cocaine to Asia, UNODC, World Drugs Report. There's an even later one of 2018. Ay nahanap pa namin. Cocaine seizures in Asia tripled from an average of 0.4 tons for the period 1998 to 2008 to 1.5 tons per year over the period of 2009 to 2014. The most frequently mentioned Latin American countries of origin, departure, and transit for cocaine in the period 2009-2014 were Brazil, followed by Colombia, Peru, the plurinational state of Bolivia, Argentina, and Mexico. The African countries used as transshipment were mainly Nigeria and South Africa. And the countries of departure and transit countries in Asia were mostly in the Middle East, United Arab Emirates, followed by Jordan, and in Lebanon. And in South Asia and Southeast Asia, take note, gentlemen, Commissioner Guerrero, Thailand, followed by Malaysia, Philippines, and India. The most frequently mentioned final destination in Asia was Israel, followed by China. This is the World Drug Report in 2016. Ito is for the consumption of the public. Para dapat nakabantay lahat sa atin ang nangyayari dyan sa mga ports natin at airports natin. I intend to wage a bigger investigation to make sure that our immigration, our customs, our ports, our airports, all the agencies involved should be able to come up with a team to make sure that there is a plan to quell the entry of drugs in our country. So today, we shall take up the matter of house cleaning. But before I do that, I remind you, the PIDEA has a intelligence budget of 500 million pesos. Practically almost 500 million pesos. Bureau of Customs has a budget of almost 70 million pesos. The PNP has a budget of 806 million or almost a billion pesos. DND has a budget of 3.40 billion, and the Office of the President is 1.25 billion. I know the rules in contempt, so I better call somebody. Now, with all that budget that we have, I would imagine that we could come up with a very, very, more efficient addressing of the problem. Now, addressing the new Customs Commissioner, as I said, Customs is a very treacherous, very prone to temptation post. And I know you, and we've talked in my office before when you were Chief of Staff, if I remember correctly. You know that we support the military, at least this representation. But we need to raise revenues, and I will take notice of the fact that Sidla Peña, in his time as Commissioner of Customs, managed to increase the revenues of the Customs Office. That note, I give him my congratulations. But, again, caveat, I remind the new commissioner, that these very people failed him. The very people around him he brought his people from Pidea. Ewan ko kung may nangyari doon. Ganun rin si Pyle doon. Dinala niya yung Magdalo. That's only fair to bring your own people. Right now, the president has announced that, and I knew that he was merely blowing a lot of anger when he said the military will take over. I trust our military. But when the military takes over customs, and you bring your own people, better make sure, I'm sure Sid Lepeño will advise you that your people will do their job. Otherwise, I've sat here on my second term in the Senate, and already I've seen 2 customs commissioners go through the blue ribbon, and they have been transferred to other agencies. And transfer is a very mild word. So having said that, I'm not taking liberties at this, I'm just stating the facts. Please understand, we are very serious about the work here, and therefore, we want to know. That is why I will now proceed with my questions here. Si Virginia, di ba? Okay. I will ask Alex Padlan from the Ben Lines.
Good morning, sir.
Some people were trying, at about the time these drugs were here, to try and get information from you on the shipment. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Some people were even trying to get you or your people to show them the way on how they can re-export.
Yes, sir.
Hindi pa ako tapos, alam mo na sagot Katagalogin ko. Dumating na yung kahon dito, dumating mga July pa, di ba? O June? July. At June 28. At yung binuksan sa MICT, nababad yan ng 1 buwan kalahati. I hope Commissioner Guerrero is listening. Nababad yan ng halos 1 buwan kalahati sa customs. Nakaparada lang doon. Tama po ba yan?
Yes, sir.
Container yon, nakababad lang doon ng marami. Kasama ng maraming container. At that time, pumasok yung isang container at dumaan sa customs na mabilis. Dumating yon August, July 10, SMI. Tapos, nakalabas kagad in 3 days. July 14. Take note, please. Sipin nyo, nakalabas kagad yan, July 14. Yung iba tumatagal, pero ito, mabilis. Yan ang hinanap ko. Sa madaling sabi, either malakas yung broker, malakas yung consignee, SMID, at ang may hawak raw ng SMID ay itong si Meg Santos, nakalabas. Efficient broker, kuno. At habang ginanayayari yan, lumalapit ang ilang tao sa inyo, sa Ben Lines.
Yes, sir.
Andito po ba yung mga lumalapit na tao sa inyo?
Sir, hindi po ako mismo ang na-meet nila.
Yung tao nyo, hindi ba? Si Madugay?
Sir, wala po siya dito.
Pero sinabi sa inyo,
Yes, sir.
alam nyo kung sino yung lumalapit.
Sir, nagsabit na po kami nung...
Affidavit, alam ko. Kaya
Yes, sir.
tinatanong kita, kailangan sabihin dito yan.
Yes, sir.
And of course, better kung siya ang humarap dito. Pero alam mo, bilang supervisor, alam mo kung sino yun.
Yes, sir. Kinuha po sa akin, sir.
Okay. Saan yung affidavit? Si Aspera, sa dito?
Yes, sir.
Siya? Ayan
Nandito
pala
po.
eh, ayan. Tumabi ka nga dito sa boss mo na Sa German, ang pangalan niya, Pakintabel. Nagbibiroan kami palagi niyan. Pareho sila ng tatay kong kalbo. Kaya matalino, di ba? Alex. Okay. Oo naman siya. Ano yun? Kailangan may konti tayong ngitian dito. Mr. Esperas, tumaas ba ka ng kamay mo?
Yes, sir. Opo.
Okay. Nagkuha ka ng affidavit, di ba?
Opo, sir.
Ano sinasabi sa affidavit?
May pumunta po sa amin para mag-inquire po ng requirements for re-export, sir.
Sino?
Si Miss Virginia Valiente po, sir.
Tumayo nga, Virgie. Siya ba yun?
Yes, sir.
Bakit? Ano ang kanalaman ni Virgie rito? Sino?
Ano po yun, sir?
Anong pakilala niya sa inyo?
Na taga Vecaba Trading, sir.
Vicaba Trading.
Yes, sir.
Alam ni Commissioner La Peña ito, pero tatanungin ko pa rin ulit. O tatanungin ko rin sa customs kay Attorney Bakiran. Meron ba lisensya ito si Vicaba?
Wala, sir.
Wala. Alam ba ninyo, walang lisensya si Vicaba?
Hindi po, sir.
Hindi pa, at that time.
Yes,
Pero
sir.
siya lumapit. Anong hinihingi niya?
Requirements lang. Nag-inquire lang, sir, ng requirements po for re-exportation ng cargo, sir.
Tinukoy niya ba kung anong cargo ibabalik?
Yes, sir. Tinukoy po.
Sinabi mo kung anong cargo yan?
Yung,
Sabi mo, ando sa baba yan, nasa paradahan.
ay, hindi po, sir. Nag-base lang po ako sa system, sir, since nagbigay naman sila nung BL number, sir. Wherein, doon namin nakita, sir, na dumating na po yung cargo.
Okay. Now, Virginia, sino nagpapunta sa'yo doon?
Sir, good morning po. Yung po kasi yung manager ko, yung Emeline Lukinan.
Sino?
Emeline Lukinan po. Yung pong asawa ng Casey Chan.
Emily, yan yung asawa ng Chinese.
Opo.
Ang pangalan ng Chinese ay?
Ay Casey
Chan.
Chan.
Ah.
Ito po kasi yung manager ko, inuutusan po siya ng Casey na lumuwas po ng bend line.
Sa mga ito, nagsasinungaling si Emily.
Hindi kasi
Kaya
ito,
nasabi dito, di ba? Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, sinabi na hindi na niya nakikita si AC Chan.
hindi po nung una po, kasi hindi ko naman po kasi alam yun, yung mga shipment na yun.
Oh, anyway, sige, saka na natin pag-usapan yan. Did we subpoena Emily Chan? May sakit.
Meron,
We're placing her under contempt.
meron po siya, meron po siyang overseas. Hindi po siya makatayo. Masakit po yung puson.
Hmm?
Masakit po yung puson ng Emeline, kaya po hindi
Oh, di ba
makatayo.
yan? Sa atin yan.
Tapos po, ano po, sabi po niya sa akin, pumunta daw po ako ng Manila kasi siya po yung inuutusan. Yung AC
Siya
Chan.
inutusan ni AC Chan.
Opo, kasi po, hindi po daw niyo po alam ang Manila. Kaya po ako ang inutusan niya na pumunta po ng Bendline para po itanong kung paano daw po pag-export ng shipment. Pero po, hindi ko po alam kung anong shipment yun.
Hindi mo alam, pumunta ka lang doon?
Hindi, tinanong ko po si Sir.
Oh,
Si Sir sa kung anong
ito po
kaso.
sa Bicaba.
Opo.
Sabi
Dahil
niya,
binigay po
meron.
sa akin yung BL number po. Doon ko po nalaman na yun po ay door frame, as sinabi. Door frame po. Door frame.
Door frame ang sinabi.
Opo, nakalagay po dun sa ano eh.
Door frame. Yung masagot mo?
Yes, sir. Yun po yung nasa system, sir. Door frame po.
Na Jimmy, Guban, hindi ba totoo yung door frame pinapapalitan nyo at yun laman? Di ba? Sino? May request ba to amend yan?
Meron po, sir.
Sino nag-request?
Sir, usually ang mga amendment galing palagi ng shipper.
Shipper.
Sa
Yung shipper
Puerto
sa Malaysia.
Yes, sir.
Yung shipper sa Malaysia, sabi sa inyo, amend, palitan yan.
Yes, sir. Nagre-request po.
Ang una naman, ano dapat?
Door frame, tapos pinapapalitan nila ng
Tapos, sinasabi na
pinapapalitan ng lifting
magnetic lifter na.
steel.
Yun na, pinapalitan na.
Yes, sir.
So, dalawa na. I'm really doing is for you also para alam mo rin yung customs question, no? So, pinapalitan nila yung pinasok na door frame at ngayon pinapalitan ngayon ng magnetic lifter.
Yes, sir.
So, yun ang una. Ang pangalawa naman ngayon, paano namin ibabalik i-re-export yan. Yun ang request nila, Mr. Esperas. Tama?
Yes po, sir.
Babalik sa shipper sa Malaysia.
Yes, sir.
Yun ang
Yun po yung paliwanag sa akin, sir.
yun ang sabi nito si Virginia.
Yes po.
Anong instruction sa'yo?
Ito
Tinatanong
po.
paano ibabalik?
Hindi po, sabi po sa akin ng manager ko.
Sino yung manager mo? Si Emily?
Emily Nokingan po.
Biglang manager na. Dati, asawa lang. O, ngayon. Sige.
Sabi po sa akin, pumunta daw po ako ng Bendline. Tapos,
Manager siya saan?
manager ko po siya. Yun po dating asawa.
Manager saan? Buksingero ka ba?
Hindi po.
Ano pala? Manager ng ano?
Sekretary po ako ng Emily.
Manager ng ano? Anong kumpanya?
Hindi po, may
Anong
hotel.
negosyo?
May hotel po siya.
Beer house?
Hotel po.
Ha?
Hotel.
Hotel? Oh, so manager ka. Anong trabaho mo?
Sekretary po ako. Sekretary
Anong
po.
trabaho mo sa kanya?
Nag-ano po ako ng mga BIR. Yung po sa
Tigayos ka ng BIR?
Opo, sa book.
Ha?
Sa book po.
Tigayos ka? Tigaluto ng libro?
Mga resibo po.
Mga resibo? Huwag ka magbiro at katabi mo yung mga BIR, oh.
Hindi po.
Oh, sige. Oh. So, inutusan ka niya. Pumunta ka sa Mindoro, sa Manila.
Opo.
Oh. At sabi siya, puntahan mo yung Ben Lines.
Opo.
Alam mo naman pumasok ka agad doon sa Ben Lines.
Hindi po, binigay lang po yung address.
Saan ang address nila?
Hinanap ko po, doon po malapit sa MOA.
Sa?
MOA.
MOA.
Opo.
Napunta mo naman kagad, natuntun mo.
Opo, kasi po...
Sabi mo sa kanila yung sinabi mo. Sabi mo dito yung sinabi mo sa kanila. Exactly. Exactly.
Ano po?
Sabi mo, napunta
Akin,
ka.
Sir Sak po. Kasi po yung number po ng Sir Sak, pinigay sa akin ng manager ko. Tapos siya po ang kausap ko. Nung pumunta pa ako ng Bendline, tapos yung...
Ano ginagano? Sino yan? Kausap mo si Esparas.
Opo.
Oh, ano sabi mo?
Yun po, kasi po, anong sabi ng manager ko, kausapin ko daw po, tungkol nga po doon sa shipment po.
Nagpunta ka doon, hindi ka sinabihan ng manager mo. Pag dumating ka doon, di ba ako tatanungin na, ba't ibabalik?
Ano po, Your Honor?
Hindi ka sinabihan ng manager mo na pupunta ka doon, hindi ka nababalik?
Ay, hindi po. Yun lang po ang sadya ko po doon eh. Yun lang po pagtanong.
The Honorable City of Villar is here. Not just for quorum, because we have a quorum, but to be able to... Yes, thank you. I know she's back up. I saw the demonstrations outside. We have demonstrations in your bill. Sandali, babalikan kita. Senator Villar, I'd like to ask you, because I already invited certain people who are crucial to the investigation, and they have not been showing up. Can you please tell the Senator kung sino yan? Quickly. Nutusan mo ako, ah.
Sir. Binigay ko sa iyo notes.
Sasamantala ka. After notice of the following, they remain absent and refuse to come here. Colonel Acerto, siya yung nagpadala ng drugs. Colonel Fajardo, na hindi nagpapakita na ngayon, magmula nung nagkabistuhan na rito. Siya ang number 2 ng PIDEA. Number 3, si Signapan, na biglang nakakasakit. Pagkatapos pa natin pinigyan ng security. At nung malalaman na pala magkakasama sila, hindi na nag-appear. At saka ito si Emily Lakingan. Ito yung asawa kuno, common law wife. Kasal ba yan?
Ang
Kasal?
pagkakalam, hindi ko po alam eh. Kasi po,
Kasal sila ni Mr. Tony Chan or AC Chan. Tony Chan. So, I have requested that I need another senator to declare them in contempt. Do you so support it, Your Honor? So, the contempt order is now formal. We are now going to issue contempt order so that we can get these people back here. Thank you. Thank you for disturb your meeting, and we all do that together here. Thank you very much. Thank you, Senator Villar, for your kindness. Now, hindi mo tinanong, paano kung tanongin ako, bakit isasuoli yung kahon?
hindi ko po, Your Honor, hindi ko po alam kung anong shipment po yun. Basta po, nung binigay po sa akin
Ano
yung...
sa loob mo? Pupunta ka doon. Paano magsauli?
Ay, hindi po. Nung time po na nakausap ko po si Sir Sak, yun na po ang tinanong ko kung paano daw po ipare-export
Okay,
po.
ikaw na nga, magdala. Ano sinabi mo? Ano sinabi niya?
Basta po sir, pumunta po siya doon, nag-inquire po siya ng requirements for re-export sir. And then, binigay ko po yun nga sir, yung mga requirements, list of requirements sir, wherein yung original bill of lading, packing lease, original packing
And
lease.
then she showed you the original bill of lading.
No sir, wala po siyang dalang documents nun sir.
And why were you so amenable to her request? Why were you giving her the advice without knowing? Did you give her the advice without knowing what she was asking?
Prior to that, sir, prior po nung pagpunta po ni Miss Virginia, sir, may tumawag po sa office namin, sir.
May tumawag.
Yes, sir. Na ang sabi niya po, nag-i-inquire po siya ng requirements din, sir.
Sino
And then,
yan?
pagkakaalala ko nga, sir, it's Emily po. Pero hindi na po ako sure, sir.
Si Miss Emily.
Emily
Ang pakilala niya,
po.
Emily.
Yata po, sir, opo. Hindi na po ako
Hindi pa rin
sure.
yata. Sa iyo natatandaan mo.
Yun po yung natatandaan ko, sir.
Sige. Tapos?
And then, ang sabi niya po sa akin, may pupunta daw pong tao niya na mag-i-inquire ng requirements po for re-export.
Sinabi niya, of course, yung Bicaba yan.
Yes, sir. And I believe po, sir, if I'm not mistaken, nagbigay rin siya yata siya ng BL number, sir.
So, binigay siya niya yung BL number. Tama
Yeah.
naman.
Yes, sir. Kasi nakita ko po siya dun sa system namin. And then after that po, sir, binigay ko po yung number ko para po matawagan ako nung pupuntang tao sa kanya na nandito na po siya sa office.
Now, is that a frequent occurrence? Biglang 1.5 weeks na yung kahon doon, or one month, 1.5 month, or 1 month? Let's say 1 month na siguro yan, no? By that time.
Most likely, sir, yes po.
1 month na lalos. Is that a frequent occurrence na ibabalik yung kahon sa pinanggalingan? You want to answer? Yes. Alex?
Hindi po, sir.
Hindi.
Hindi po.
So that should have raised eyebrows, curiosity, pati babalik. Tagal na rito yan.
Meron naman din po nangyayari, pero very unusual.
Very unusual.
Yung iba naman ho kasi tinutuloy talaga nila.
All right. And having said that, what do you think, Mr. Bakiran, in aid of legislation? What would you suggest to us?
With regards to the re-exportation of goods, sir, considering that the imported goods are already here, we must make legislation that they need to file.
Can you speak to the microphone more?
In cases of importation of goods, Your Honor, there are certain reasons only
I did not
for-
ask you for the reasons. I'm asking you. I am not with customs, but I would be suspicious as they were. They would be curious. Bakit isasauli after 1 month, isasauli yung isang kahon?
Yes. We,
Di ba dapat ang sasabihin mo, magagawa ka ng internal rules and regulations na anything like that would be considered not just curiosity but suspicious?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
therefore, part of your rules and regulations that you will recommend to the new customs commissioner should be that all shipping agents should tell the customs authorities that there is an attempt to ship back a certain box. Would that be logical? Would
Yes,
that
sir.
be common sense?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's what I'm asking you. You agree?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, in the same manner that I would ask Virginia, and I think you're not telling me the truth, napupunta ka doon, galing ka sa probinsya, at sabihin mo, paano ba magsauli ng kahon dito na hindi mo alam kung bakit isasauli? Wala sinabi siya si Emily? Huwag kang gumaganon dito at hindi nare-record sa...
Yes, Your Honor. Wala po talaga akong alam.
Oo.
Wala po akong alam.
Kamatakot.
Hindi po.
Ha?
Wala po talaga akong alam.
Mm.
Yun lang po yung natusan lang po ako.
Now, over and above this, can I go to the others already? Hindi ba itong si... Ano si... Yung isang inutusan nila para palitan yung... Ha? Mr. Necesario. Es necesario que? Natanungin kita. Sa Kastila, sabi nila, it is necessary that I ask you a question. Di ba totoo, inutusan ka ni Jimmy Guban? Di ba inutusan mo siya, Jimmy Guban?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit mo siya inutusan ulit, Jimmy?
Para po, sir, makuha ang complete na
numbers ng BL number po sir sa
At
bin
sino
line.
nag-order sa'yo noon? Gawin yan.
So it is a part of our operation po no, pero that is also the instruction sir ni Colonel Acerto.
Colonel
Acerto.
Asierto. And did you not tell your classmate? Please do not pretend that you did not tell your classmate. You know how I am. Hindi alam ni Colonel Fajardo na ginawa mo yan?
Kami lang, si Colonel Acerto lang po sir ang nagtatawag
Eh
sa.
bakit sasabihin ni Colonel Fajardo kay Colonel Tino? Kausapin mo na lang si Guban. On another matter, later on. May sinabi na may drugs dyan.
Sa Bicaba training po yun sir.
Ha? Kaya nga. May kaba nga ito eh.
Yes, Your Honor.
So alam ni Fajardo.
Opo sir, yung Bicaba.
Oh, alam ni Fajardo. Ah, Mr. Necessario. Kailangan nesesaryo na sumagot ka rito.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, sige. Anong mission mo? Kunin yung details.
Yes, sir.
Bakit? Para matuntun nyo. Ang tagal nyo sumagot eh.
No, sir. Ang instruction ng former hepe ko, na si I.O.1 Guban, mag-proceed doon sa bend line as part ng intelligence, yung magkuha, confirm ng details about Ben Caba pa, sir. With N pa yung unang binigay niya po, sir.
Jimmy, tinutuntun nyo kung nasaan yung kahon, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit nyo tinutuntun? Sa palagay mo, ba't tinutuntun ni Asierto?
Para po, sir, malaman kung nasaan. Kasama na po nun, sir, yung tiga-PDEA po, sir, NCR.
Kasama na sa PIDEA.
Opo, sir.
Sino sa PIDEA?
I think sila po, sir, nandiyan ngayon, sir, sa, sa harap.
Si Mr. Plaza? Director Plaza?
No, sir, yung katabi po, sir, sa left side. Katabi po, sir, Director Albarino.
Ah, si Director Albarino. Eh bakit may fake ID pa kayong kinuha? Di ba may fake ID ka? May fake news.
Yes, sir, meron po.
Mayroong fake ID. Hindi, sasagot mo yung fake news. Talaga may fake news. May fake ID ka ba? Yes? O
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, bakit kailangan pa yan?
That was one of the instructions ng former hepe ko, sir, na mag-assume, kunwari na representative ako nung Ven Caba.
Oh, sige na.
As far as I know, sir,
Eh pero, ba't kailangan mo pa kung ikaw ay official na, ikaw ay ahente, kuno? Ba't kailangan pa mag-assume na kunyari ng another identity? Di ba, pabili, taga-customs ako, intelligence ako. Hinahanap ko itong kahon na ito. Tama?
hindi, sir, ang understanding ko po, sir, may
Hindi
personal
yung understanding mo, bakit kailangan, tinatanong kita. Di ba, ahente ka? Siga kayo doon sa customs eh. Pag ahente ka, sabi mo, ahente ka, nanginginig na yung kakausapin mo eh. Tama?
Yes, sir, supposed to be, but as far as I know, sir, as part of intelligence cover story, sir, na hindi po natin alam na baka mamaya doon sa Ben lines, I-assume ko po, sir, na baka meron pong connections po, sir. That's why, nagbigay ng instruction si former hepe ko na mag-produce and provide ng ID as yung si Bedacio Cabral, sir.
Sa totoo lang, nakasircle dito sa akin, no? Di ba ang pakilala mo si Bicaba ka?
Yes, sir. Ako po si Bedacio Cabral Barakel, sir. As cover story po, sir.
Velasco Cabral Marquel. Ito yung sa
Opo, sir. Opo.
na pinirmahan mo.
Yes, sir.
Di ba?
Opo, sir.
So, illegal use of alias ka.
Sir, ginagawa naman po, sir, yan sa intelligence operations na...
Anong intelligence? Hinahanap nyo intelligence eh. Ahente na nga kayo eh. You are there for a legitimate reason. By. At tingin nyo ba, itong shipping agent, eh, mga kalaban ng gobyerno yan, kasama sila sa nag-smuggle? Could you not have just gone there? Could that Colonel Fajardo or Colonel Mr. Guban or go to the customs and say, oh, punta mo, sabi, magpakilala ka, kailangan natin malaman kung saan yung kahon na yan. Kaya kayo nagpunta ron, ayaw nyo malaman, ayaw nyo matunton, manda ka na Jimmy, tatalagin kita dyan. Ayaw nyo matunton na hinahanap niya yung kahon para mailabas pa at kumita pa.
Sir, wala po akong knowledge tungkol dun sa hinahanap yung kahon. I just follow the instruction
Well, iniisip ko,
Hepe, sir.
para kang mga German, sinunod ko lang po yung utos ni Eichmann. Wala po kaming kalalaman dyan sa pagluto ng mga Hudyo sa Holocaust. Sumusunod lang ho ko sa utos, yun ang depensa mo, di ba? O,
Yes, sir.
di ba? Hinahanap kunyari nyo yun. Kaya kunyari gawa kayo ng alias para makuha nyo at pag nalaman nyo na, gagawa nyo ng paraan para mailawas.
Yung sir, ang unang attempt ni Colonel Acerto sir nung una, before the operation. Ang pagpunta po nila doon sir ni Mr. Gorgonio at saka ni Mr. Bagawi ng PDEA. Kasama po sa PDEA na.
Anong pakiramdam doon sa litrato na nakita mo si Acerto, yung kaklase mo si Pajardo at kasama niya yung hepe ng PDEA pagkatapos ng lumabas lahat yung drugs at mabuksan na yung MICT? Anong palagay mo ngayon?
They are friends sir.
They are friends. They are friends.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi ka nagtataka na, uy, ito si Acerto nagpapalabas ng drugs. Kasama niya pala ito mga siga dito sa loob ng customs. Kasama niya pala ito, hindi si Pajardo. Kasama niya ito si... They are friends. Acerto is not part of the police anymore involved with drugs. He is already a suspended officer. And by that time, September, Commissioner Guerrero, he was already out of the police force. Dismissed. And you know that, right? Kamagkamali, nasa witness protection ka ngayon.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, nagkakaalaman silang tatlo. Would you say that?
Sir, it's hard to conclude po dito, sir.
No, I'm just, I'm not playing games here. Perception is worse than reality. So, dalawa ng pag-aayos ang tinangka. Una, nanguha ng peking ID. Pangalawa, pinadala ito si Virginia ng taong hindi nagpapakita rito, na hindi na rin makita yung asawa, pero nakakapag-utos para ibalik yung shipment. Is that enough ground for you to believe now na talagang tinatangga nila yung drugs makuha at sinasabi pa noong una na, oh, talagang may droga yan, bakit hindi hinuli kaagad? That is my beat, Colonel Lawas. Kung talagang alam ni General Aquino na may drugs doon, nung binuksan niya, butas na yon, di ba dapat nag-usap na kayo, Commissioner La Peña? Di ba dapat nag-usap na ang mga PNP at ang PIDEA? Sundan natin yan, backtrap, tingnan natin yung x-ray, tingnan natin yung mga Chinese na yan. Di ba totoo? Nakuha nyo na yung mga kotse ng Chinese na yan, Director Plaza? Dalawang kotse. Nasa litrato, nakuha nyo na yan, di ba? Sino sasagot?
Your Honor, the vehicles that were captured in the CCTV, I believe two of the vehicles were already in the...
Simple yes will answer.
It's in the PNP, sir. The two vehicles.
Yung dalawa. At ang may-ari noon, nakapangalan sa Pilipino, correct?
Ano, sir, yung isa po, sir, is
Chinese?
Filipino, sir, pero hindi pa, sir. Wala kasing dokumentong napakita, sir. Yung isang expedition.
So, FC siya. O kaya, FF. Fake Filipino or fake Chinese?
Yung sa Filipino, sir, pero yung sa document, sir, ng sasakyan, sir, ngayon, sir, walang napakita na binili nga ng tao yung vehicle.
Is there any further investigation by your office or by the PNP on the whereabouts of this Chinese?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Or the whereabouts of these Filipinos who got the car, whose photos are here?
Yes, sir, meron, sir, meron kaming ongoing investigation.
Pinahilan nyo naman ang kaso yung mga yan? They're in possession of instruments of a crime, correct? Importation and transportation of drugs, correct?
Sa ngayon, sir, yung vehicle sa PNP po, sir, may ongoing din silang backtracking. In our part, sir, mayroon din kaming mga piniprepare, sir, na documentation.
Yun
for,
ang hindi ko
filing.
maintindihan. Ako nag-mayor ako ng 11 years. Pag sinasabihan ako ng pulis ng araw, boss, meron tayong sighting. Boss, meron kaming information dito. Eh, naandyan na pala, ba't di nyo pahulihin eh? Tapos even one time, sinasabi niya, naandyan na. I-scout pa, hulihin nyo na. Nung nahuli, nagkabarilan, tumaob yung kotse ng mga tigalabas, at natebo. Eh, pare kayo, preparation, puro case build-up, wala naman nangyayari. That is why drugs are coming in with wild abandon in this country. Mataas ang boses ko because of the passion that I have here, na naiinis ako, naaasar ako, na nakikita ko yung mga tao, binabarel, pero yung malalaki, tao lang tao, dinideposit lang, ginagamit yung video, at ayaw nyo pa ipakita yung sino yung Chinese na yan. I have to call, I have already, by the way, I've already written letters to, is there any answer to our letter by AMLA? Can you answer, please? None. How long has the letter been sent? November 12, I sent a letter to AMLA, nagbigay ng cheque, itong Chinese na ito, at nakalagay sa batas yan. Ano sagot nyo dyan? Priscilla Denise D. Tan, Banco Manager, Branch Manager, BDO. Are you familiar with this case?
I hear on the news, Your Honor.
Sorry?
About this case, Your Honor. I hear on the news. I hear on the news, Your Honor. About this case.
You heard it on the news.
Yes.
And you know that she's a depositor.
I cannot
You know
confirm.
that he has an account on you, with you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I cannot confirm or deny that
Ano ka,
information.
Amerikano, I do not confirm or deny that there is a presence of nuclear weapons there in Subic or any of our ships coming in. Do you read me the law? Hindi pa nakalagay doon? Pwede na lang ibigay? Ha? We requested the Anti-Money Laundering Council to exercise its authority under Section 11 of RA 9160 as amended to inquire into or examine without need of a court order, deposit or investment accounts that are in any way related to violations. Are you listening, madam? Section 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 of Republic Act number 9165, otherwise known as, Director Plaza, otherwise known as,
the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002.
and by virtue of this, it should not be the Blue Ribbon Committee that should be asking this, it should be the dangerous drugs, the PIDEA. I am again doing the work of PIDEA. You're after the drugs. Checks were used to pay for the warehouse that was used na itago yung drugs. Did you do anything about that?
Yes, Your Honor. We have sent a request to AMLAC, Your Honor.
And AMLA is doing it?
So far, as of now,
Are
Your
you sure?
Honor, we have no receipt.
No, no, no. Did you send them a letter?
Yes, Your Honor.
When? Produce a copy of that letter and I'll tell you, if they're not acting, then we should do something about AMLA.
We will provide a copy, Your Honor.
No, that's future. Your office is where? Quezon City?
Yes, Your
Have you
Honor.
ever heard of email? Can
Yes,
you
sir.
scan a copy and send it right now here?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, Your Honor. We will.
And then show it to us and then swear that this is the letter that was sent?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right? Do you know Su Chun Chang?
Sorry, Your Honor, I cannot comment on that question, sir.
I just ask you if you know. You know you're arrogant. Just answer yes or no.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I cannot answer that question.
You cannot. Why? I'm asking you, do you know a certain Su Chun Chung? You all say, I don't know him. Because if I ask you, is he a depositor in your bank, then you may answer. I cannot answer that because if he's a depositor in my bank, I'm just asking if you know the person.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I cannot answer the question, Your Honor.
You don't know or you cannot answer?
I'm sorry, I cannot answer, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Why? What is your ground?
Your Honor, as per advised by my legal counsel, it is
Where's your legal
unlawful.
counsel? Is he the guy in the back?
Yes, Your Honor. His
Huh?
attorney Ismael.
Did I ask him whether he's a depositor in your bank?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Did I ask him whether he's a depositor in your bank?
No, Your Honor.
So I'm asking you only if you know this person.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Is that the advice of your counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you introduce me to your counsel? You stand up. If I ask him, is he a depositor? I did not ask her. Counselor, what is your name?
My name is Attorney Ismael Villena Jr.
And you have advised your client not to answer that question?
Yes.
Did I ask him whether he's a depositor?
Yes, Your Honor. We need advice.
No. I ask him? Did I ask your client whether this person, he or she, I don't even know. I just ask him if you know this person. Why are you making it hard for us?
We apologize, Your Honor. We really wanted to participate and help this.
No, the question is very simple.
Yes, sir. Again, Your Honor, we are invoking 1405. We believe, Your Honor, that...
Is it improperly invoked in this particular question? The question I'm asking is, do you know this person? If I ask you, you know that person, you probably say, I don't know. And that would have been sufficient. Don't you not think I know my law also? Don't you think I know that I can ask the bank? Under the AMLA, you have to know your depositor? You have to know the person you're dealing with?
Well, Your Honor, we know that, Your Honor...
Well, iba pa naman pala eh.
Your Honor, when it comes to the questions, specific questions, if we know a certain person, we believe, Your Honor, disconnected to the our...
You know, I'm really sick and tired of this back and forth. I just simply ask you a simple question. If you know, all you have to say, I don't know. What is your name, Counselor? For the record?
Your Honor, my name is Attorney Ismael Villena Jr., Your Honor. I'm from BDO Legal Services.
In-house counsel or outside counsel?
I'm an in-house counsel. Your
In-house
Honor.
counsel.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then you know that my question is very simple. Do you know this person? Do you know Pedro Chapchapingaw?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Huh?
I don't know any person by that name, Your
Huh?
Honor. I do not know that any person of that name, Your Honor.
You don't know him, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the same question I'm asking her. Do you know why I'm asking these questions? Because in the case of drugs, I intend to file an amendment before the drug law, before the Senate, that banks should not be allowed to protect people who are part of a drug investigation. Is that fair?
Yes, Your Honor.
I hope you do not have kids who will be victimized by drugs. Both of you.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not even asking you, do you know? I'm just asking, do you know this person? No. And then the next question is he a depositor? Then you're entitled to say, I cannot confirm or deny. Not have to teach you your law. Hate to teach you that. I'm not being unfair here. Be fair to the committee. This committee is a committee of the people of this country. Do you believe that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you think I enjoy these hearings, you're mistaken. Have you sent word to your office already, Mr. Plaza?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, submit all those letters here to be followed by the hard copy of the letter.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now going back to this scenario, there are two occasions already where this company has been subjected, one by the people who are trying to bring back the cargo for reasons already known to us. They're trying to make palusot. And therefore, I have enough on that ground. In the meantime, you will tell Emily, your boss,
Yes, Your Honor.
that I'm recommending charges be filed against her.
Yes, sir.
Would that be well within the premises of filing a drug case against these people? What do you think?
To inform the Chairman, Your Honor, actually...
Bekaba ito, di ba? Ano yung nahuli sa MICT? Bekaba, right?
Bicaba, Your Honor.
Sino ang nag-utos dito na humarap si Bekaba? Hindi ba si AC Chan,
AC Chan, Your Honor.
na asawa ni Emily?
Yes, Your Honor.
At nahuli yung ilalabas nila na goods na nakapangalan sa Bekaba na inutusan niya humarap ito si Bekaba para nahuli yun na may laman na droga. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Magkano yung laman na droga?
350.
Ha?
3.4 billion, Your Honor. 355 kilos, Your Honor.
355 kilograms. Magkano ang amount doon?
3.4 billion, Your Honor.
3.4 billion pesos. And you have not filed a case against Emily?
Actually,
You are laying the predicate for what I ask here. Tatanungin ko, dahil pinapakita namin dito, ang pinuprove namin dito, malfeasance, misfeasance, and non-feasance. Lahat na ma-prove namin dito, bibigyan natin sa Department of Justice or sa Ombudsman. Pero we will declare you as not doing your job properly, either non-feasance or misfeasance, you're not doing it correctly, or you're doing it deliberately wrong. So hindi ba dapat na i-file na nyo yan? Sa totoo lang, wala pa kayo na ipa-file.
actually, we did file a case against the perpetrators in MICP, Your Honor. But as of now, we requested
Kanino pinalo yung kaso? Alam ko nag-file kayo doon. Sino-sino pinalo nyo? Yung mga alias. Alias, right?
we have filed cases for Chan Yiwa,
Chinese.
yes, Your Honor, alias Casey Chan, alias Pony Chan,
By the way, I was
Zhang Quan.
I was talking to the Filipino ambassador to China in consonance with my request to the DFA, to the ambassador, to make representations with the Chinese authorities. You know what he said? These people are in Hong Kong, are from Hong Kong. Yun ang information binibigay sa kanila. That's informal, ha? And I'm telling you that right now. Yung mga sinasabi nyo, Chinese, pinailan nyo. May pinailan ba kayong Pilipino dyan?
Yes, Your Honor, it's Bidastro Barakel Cabral and Maria Lagrimas Katipan, Your Honor.
O, sino pa?
As of now, Your Honor, we filed a motion to suspend the proceedings in the DOJ, Your Honor, because of the developments in this investigation, Your Honor. So we will review all the...
You have new developments? You have new developments in the case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you at liberty to tell us what that is?
Actually, Your Honor, the revelation in this hearing, Your Honor, and in the House of Representatives, Your Honor, And
No, you will reveal to us what you're investigating unless it's a matter of national security. Because right now, we feel that we have done more than you guys.
actually, Your Honor, we're still studying it further. Kung sino pa
I'm
yung
asking
charge
a
na.
simple question. Kilala niya yung Chinese na hindi niyo kilala. Yung mga pumasok doon yung nagpasok niya sa Bicaba. Pero yung nagpanggap na Bicaba, pinailan niyo. Pero yung kumuha kay Bicaba, na si Chinese, at ngayon may ebidensya na kayo na inutusan pa ng asawa na Bicaba na nagsinungaling dito, yung mga kasama niya na hindi na raw sila nagsasama, hindi na nakikita yan Chinese na yan. Hindi niyo pa pinapailan ng kaso hanggang ngayon yung asawa, si Emily. Ako pa ang magpapahuli ngayon sa contempt. Tama ba yun? Di ba trabaho niyo yun?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, bakit hindi kayo kumikilos?
Actually, Your Honor, we are working with NBI para po ma-filean lahat kung sino po yung magiging liable sa case na to, Your
Eh
Honor.
kung tumakbo na yan ngayon, di wala na kayo. Nakatunganga na naman tayo. Di ba pag hinuli niyo yung si Emily, baka naman sakaling bumalik yung si AC Chan. Baka makakuha kayo ng information. Hindi niya pa na-iimbestiga si Emily. Ang inimbestiga niya si Bicaba.
Sila Emily Lungkingan, Your Honor, we already invited him to our office, Your Honor.
Invited. Don't you
For
think you
an
have enough?
interview.
Especially now, inutusan niya si Virginia na pabalikin yung kahon doon sa yan ang new development.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, inutusan niya si Virginia na ibalik yung kahon sa China. Sa Malaysia.
Because of that development, Your Honor, we will actually restudy the case
And you,
so that all the personalities will be charged.
ang kaya nyo lang huliin, di ba gusto nyo sabihin ko, I don't want to say that. It's unfair to the other people who are doing their work. Ang kaya nyo lang huliin, yung maliliit, yung nababaril. You know, I'm always under pressure here because I'm investigating all these extrajudicial killings. And I'm not going to be part of any stupidity. It is presumed that you guys are doing your job. Lumaban, kung ano sinasabi nyo. Eto, laki-laki nitong huhulihin ninyo, hindi nyo pa mahuli ito. Eto na yung nakadikit dito, dapat kayo na nag-imbestiga. Right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or you better do something about it.
We will, Your Honor.
I hope you're hearing a lot because, Commissioner, you can do a lot in terms of closing the door in customs for all these operations. I wanted to get Signapan. Listen to this aspect now. Signapan, tao nino si Signapan?
Mick Santos, Your Honor.
Miss Santos.
Excuse
O,
me
ba't
po.
ka tumatawa? Ba't ka tumatawa, Colonel? Director, paano mo?
Ma'am, sir. Director Alvarinho, sir.
Ha?
Director Alvarinho, sir.
Tama ba ito? Totoo yung sinasabi niya? Tao ni Meg si Sigrapan? Natawa ka eh.
Here, sir,
You know, I'm very sensitive here. Natanda mo? Nakita ko yung dalawa. Si Fajardo, ginanon niya si Guban. Ang sabihin niya, kanya gano'n, ay nahuli sa camera. Nakita-kita ngayon, tumawa-tawa ka eh. Bakit ka tumawa bigla? Do you agree with this statement na? Ulitin mo yung statement mo. Sino may hawak kay Singapan?
Si Mick Santos, Your Honor.
Oh.
Your Honor, wala pong katotohanan lahat yung sinasabi ni Jimmy Guban.
Relax ka lang. I will ask you later. Bakit mo sinabi yan? Di ba totoo, natusan ka ni Asherto na kumuha at ang ginawa mo, kinuha mo pa si Martinya, si Joey? Maritana? Para ikubli si Siglapan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kinubli si Signapan, right? Oh, ano yung binubulong mo dyan? Turne. Oh,
Opo, Your Honor, para po doon sa damage control. Kasama po, sir, si Mig Santos.
kasama siya sa damage control.
Sa usapan po, sir, si Mig Santos.
Kinuha mo si Marceliano? Maritana. Ang hirap ng pangalan. Signapan. Maritana. Joel Maritana para
Opo, sir. Damage control po, sir, para hindi na mag-ingay lahat.
bakit hindi siya mag-ingay. Pero sino talaga ang may hawak? Ba't mo sinabi si Meg ang may hawak sa kanya?
Kasama po sila, sir, nung mag-uusap ni.
Kasama sila sa
Si Mig po, sir. Doon po, sir, sa Glorieta. Sa
Glorieta.
Fridays, yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
At saka ilang beses na sila nagtatrabaho. Di ba totoo, nakatatlo na si Acerto kay Signapan? May tatlong container na pinalabas sa Signapan para kay Acerto. Take note, please. I already asked Sid, di nyo ba hinanap yung nilabas sila doon? Commissioner? Para ba Secretary na Peña? Sabi ko lahat ng nilabas ni Signapan at saka ni Meg, ilabas nyo para makita natin.
We have a tracing, Your Honor.
You already have it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you take a look at it? Kahapon lang binigay. Ang hirap naman ninyo. Talagang last minute, papahirapan nyo talaga kami dito. Oh, tama ba yan? May mga kahon na pinasok na sila Signapan para kay Acerto.
Opo, Your Honor.
Oh, paano mo nalaman yan?
Ako rin po, sir, ang nagbigay kay Kerel Acerto, Your Honor.
Ikaw rin ang nagbigay
Ng consignee po, Your Honor.
ng consignee. At ang consignee na walabas doon, allegedly, tissue, pants, at saka ano pa?
Magnetic lifter, Your Honor.
Lifters, tatlo. Na-trace na po ba nyo? Na-trace na po ba ninyo yung Mr. Secretary? Yes, Tasyo. Jeffrey Tasyo.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Na-trace na.
We were able to have a copy of the X-ray of the tissue paper, Your Honor. We already submitted the...
Yes, I am told by my staff that this tissue doesn't look like tissue. Parang dilaliman. Tama ba yan? Ay, mambasa niyo kapon?
Yes, Your Honor. That's why I will be recommending...
So, you know, I was it looks like walang katapusan itong kaso ito eh. We will call, that's why I wanted to call Mangawang or the Chinese again to determine whether this x-ray ng tissue could have been drugs. Hindi mabasa eh. I can see the lady there who's supposed to be the head of X-ray division. What is your name again, young lady? Tai.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir Attorney Zaidi Guzman.
Sai Guzman.
Yes, sir.
I can never remember your name. I'm very bad at names. I can remember faces, but I cannot remember names.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me ask you a question. You've been administered, you have already been sworn in before, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's when I stopped you because you were not the one who actually saw it, right? Let me ask you, did you take a look at the x-ray here now
Yes, sir.
on the matter of pants and tissues?
Yes, sir.
Can you be objective in this matter?
Sir, I'm seeing it from my distance now. I think that's not the one that we submitted. We submitted different contrasts.
This one?
Yes, sir. I think we submitted...
Layo mo, nakikita mo ito doon? Talagang x-ray technician ka. Do you have x-ray vision? Superwoman. What? You got assumption? Okay. Yes.
Sir, I will check with the office because as far as I'm concerned, we submitted different contrast of that particular shipment.
Is it possible that these two boxes were drugs?
I saw it, sir. On my opinion, sir, no.
Your opinion? Okay. Because you have people who watch these
Yes, sir.
boxes. So you'll make a full witness. So I will call an expert next time, with all due respect.
Sir?
And when did they submit this?
I think, sir, last week we submitted it
To whom?
to Director Tasio.
Is that correct, Tasha? Jeffrey?
Yes, Your Honor.
And hindi pa nakikita ng expert talaga ito, no? So we will look for an expert who will assess this.
We'll look for independent party to look into
No, we will
the...
be the one to look for an independent party.
Yes, Your Honor.
The Director General of Blue Ribbon is directed to get an expert to make sure that we read this correctly. Yun lang ba alam mong nilabas ni Asierto through Signapan?
Yes, Your Honor.
And it makes sense na kinukubli mo kaya binayaran nga si Maritana. Okay. Now, Meg, ano sasabihin mo din?
Hindi niya po pwedeng ikubli si SMYD dahil si SMYD po, siya yung nakalagay sa BL, siya po ang pwedeng magpakubli. Dahil siya po, wala po siya sa papel. Kami po, ang ginawa lang po namin, nag-broker po kami. Based on
Kinukubli
documents.
niya, si Joel ang tatanggap na siya ang nagdala noon para hindi masunog si SMYC.
Sir, hindi po ako ang may kakilala at nagdala kay...
Hindi ko siya sinasabing ikaw, wala ka pa doon. Ang sinasabi lang natin, si Signapan kinuha ni Guban para maikubli at hindi na magsabi. Kaya nga, tinatanong ko ngayon yung x-ray. Bakit ikukubli ni Asierto si Signapan?
Sir, sa unang-una, hindi po namin kilala si Colonel Arcierto. At hindi ko po nakakausap si Guban. Hindi po siya ang kausap namin dyan sa mga shipment na yan.
Do not lie. I'm going to put you in contempt because you told
Sir,
me,
hindi po ako
you
nag-lie.
told me under oath na sinabi mo takot ka kay Guban dahil marami siyang kasama.
Opo,
Oh.
sinabihan po niya ako noong
Nag-usap kayo?
October 14 po.
O di nag-usap kayo?
Sir, kaya po kami nakapag-usap. October 10 lumabas po yun. October,
Ano
Sabado
lumabas
po,
yun?
yung balita po.
Anong balita?
Na meron daw pong nakita sa GMA, meron daw po allegedly na may
lumabas yun
laman.
October 14 yung nakuha doon sa 15
Sir, yung katulad po ng sinasabi nyo na 4 days lang nailabas, matagal na po yun para sa aming mga broker. Kasi may 1-day policy po ang customs na kailangan ilabas namin kaagad kung wala rin lang problema.
That's not true. May
Totoo
policy
po.
pero...
Totoo po yun.
Are you trying to argue with me?
No, sir.
Because I can get 100 witnesses who say...
No, sir, hindi po ako pwedeng umargue sa inyo.
No,
Dahil
no, no,
sinasabi
no, no,
ko
no,
lang
no,
po
no.
yung ginagawa namin.
You're out of order. You cannot say na one day lalabas doon because ang daming hindi lumalabas. Ang daming nagko-complain, hindi lumalabas. Kung wala kayo kilala, ba't kayo nagkita sa Fridays?
Ako po ang nagtawag
Sagutin mo muna yan. Nagkita kayo sa Fridays, correct?
Opo.
Sino-sino kayo?
Ang nandun po, si Joseph, yung asawa niya, ako, yung anak ko po na buntis na ngayon na nanganak ng wala pang 7 months.
O,
At
anong
saka
kinalaman
po-
mo sa investigation dito?
Sir, sinasabi ko lang po kung anong stress ang
Do
binigay
not
sa
try
amin.
to embellish your statement. Go direct to the
Mali
point.
po.
Sino-sino pa nandun?
Si Guban, una po, pumunta po siya si Guban lang. Sabi ko, lumabas ka, ipaliwanag mo yan. Hindi daw po siya pwedeng lumabas kasi conflict of interest. So kami po, nandun po kami sa UCC nung una. Una po yan UCC. Umalis po kami, maya-maya dumating po yan, sabi niya may ka-meeting. Ang sabi po niya, dala-dala niya na po yan, tsaka si Mr. Naval. Si Mr. Naval po, dalawa po yung kasama niya. Nag-usap po sila doon. Hindi po ako favorable sa ginagawa niya po. Ako po mismo nagsabi
I
sa
don't
kanya.
know one bit of what you're talking about because all I ask you is nakita kayo ni Guban doon sa Fridays, correct?
Sir,
Sino ang
hindi
kasama
naman-
nyo? Si Joseph, yung anak mo. Eh, meron ba kang dagdag? Huwag ka na magdagdag. Yung anak mo, si Joseph, sino pa? Sino pa?
Si Guban, siya, at saka po si
Sino
Naval.
siya?
si Joel Maritana,
Oh,
at saka po si Naval.
sino si Naval? Si Romy.
Romy Naval, Your Honor.
Yung kumuha sa kay Joel. Andito ba si Romy? Oh, tapos, pero si Signapan kilala mo.
Opo, kilala ko po yan. Nagbi-business po kami.
Kaya nga, hindi kayo hiwalay, magkasama kayo.
Iba po kasi ang ano namin, iba po ang trabaho namin, iba rin po ang trabaho niya.
Sabi mo, nagbi-business kayo eh. Di ba? May tinagdag ba ako doon sa sinabi mo?
Kliyente po namin siya.
Kliyente niya.
Kasi hindi naman po kami pwedeng mag-ano kung wala kami
In other words, kumukuha kayo ng consignee, pareho kayo ni Taguba, kukuha ka ng consignee, kinuha ni Taguba si Tatad, ikaw naman, kinuha mo si Signapan, palagi kayong team. May team kayo.
Sir,
Yung player ka eh.
Sir, hindi po ako player.
Ano pala ikaw?
Sir, ano po ba yung sinasabi nilang player? Yung nagtatrabaho po kami ng maayos doon.
Di ba alam kung anong player sa customs?
Sir,
How long have you been working in customs?
30 plus years
Hindi mo
na,
alam
sir.
kung anong player
Kung
sa
player
customs?
po ako, wala na po ako sa
Tinatanong
customs.
kita. Sumagot ka lamang. I don't want to have to yell at you. Simple ang tanong ko, hindi mo alam kung anong player. Are you trying to tell me you don't know what a player is in
Kasi ang
customs?
sinasabi po nilang player, sir, yun pong nagpapalusot sa customs, hindi nagbabayad ng tax, yan po yung
O, di alam
sinasabi
mo.
niya. Sir, kaya nga po ako po, kinakategorize
Di
ako.
alam mo. Just answer the question and you will not get into trouble. Ang dahil mo dinadagdag eh. And I don't want to argue with you.
naman po yung sinasabi niya na binibintang niya sa akin eh. Na ganun.
Anong binibintang niya sa'yo?
Sinasabi niya po na sa akin yung SMYD. Hindi naman po sa akin yun.
Sinabi mo naman na nagbi-business kayo eh. Si Signapan ba nandun sa Fridays? Nandun rin. Ba't di mo sinabi si Signapan?
Ako po, sabi niyo po, teka lang po, ako po ang sinabi ko, lahat nga po sinasabi ko eh.
Did you hear si Signapan? Ano? Si Signapan was on Friday.
Nandun po si ano.
Ha? No, ba't hindi nga sinabi ngayon? Hindi namin narinig na sinabi mo si Signapan ngayon.
Sir, hindi pa lang po ako tapos.
Hindi ka pa tapos. Baka
Sabi,
pa.
marami po kaming kasama nun eh.
Sino-sino pa?
Kasama ko po rin yung anak ko, pati yung asawa ng anak ko, ng daughter-in-law ko, yung kapatid ko po. Sila Marina, si Marina po, saka meron po siyang kasamang pamangkin niya. Ako po ang tumawag kay Marina, sinabihan ko po siya, Marina, ano to?
Who is Marina?
Si Signapan po.
Signapan, tinawag mo siya.
Tinawagan
So
ko po siya.
natatawagan mo siya.
Tinawagan ko po siya.
Natatawagan mo siya dahil malimit kayo nagsasama. Pag may nilalabas, ikaw ang broker, siya ang pinafront mo. Yun ang totoo.
Hindi po totoo
Ay, naku.
yun.
Kamo hindi ka nakikiram. Paano makikiram kung walang tatawag sa'yo na haharap doon?
Sir,
I'm sure, Commissioner Guerrero, you know about the consignees for hire, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you listening to this conversation?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will leave it up to you to make sure that you eradicate this system of consignees for hire. That is in our recommendation already that has been submitted to the Senate. Remove all consignees for hire. Again, I will repeat what I told Commissioner Alapena. A Sherto can get in there in customs. She has nothing to do in customs. In fact, sabi ko, maglagay kayo ng ID, walang makakapasok dapat dyan na magkakaroon ng cash sunduan. Pasok ng pasok kahit na sino dyan, kaya nagkakaroon ng cash sunduan palagi. Dapat meron na kayong opisina doon na receiving, lalagay doon, at para malaman, meron siyang box, dapat lalabas ng kusa yan. And I understand na nangyari yan for a while, lumalabas yung mga boxes at tinanggal nyo yung mga red line, yung mga green line. Di ba? Tinanggal nyo, Commissioner?
Yes, Your Honor. Suspended, Your Honor. Until now, it's suspended, Your Honor.
All right. Now, I think I've established some of the loose ends, no? I will now ask you, for your own benefit, did you know about this? What did you know about this whole smuggling thing of Shabu, including MICT?
I was still at
No, I'm asking Commissioner Lapena, sir. I'm sorry.
The smuggling of illegal drugs, particularly Shabu, Your Honor, was my take-off point when I assumed as the Commissioner of the Bureau.
Yes, you were in PIDEA. Of course you know.
Yes, Your Honor. And that's the reason why I suspended the green lane, Your Honor. And this is one focus that I have given during my administration. And so when there is an information on
I'm sorry, Commissioner. I'm referring to my question is vague. I withdraw the question. All I'm asking is, how did you find out about this particular shipment? You have people. Quinto was told. Quinto, di ba? Ricardo Quinto, General Quinto?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your secretary, Gladys, was told. Chief of Staff niyo ba yan, si Gladys?
Yes, Your Honor. These are the
But
deputy
hindi kayo
commissioners.
sinabihan. Tama ba yan?
I was told, Your Honor, by Director Albani on the information of this shipment, Your Honor, that was in.
And at that
August
time, Director Albani was still suspended. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And yet, he was able to get to you.
Yes, Your Honor. So since it is illegal drug, Your Honor, I considered it a serious information. So I acted on it, Your Honor.
In other words, your experience as an anti-drug officer doesn't matter whether Albani comes to you. If he has information on drugs, that's important to you. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. It's important to me.
And if that's not important, what did you do to follow up on that case?
But I asked Director Albani, Your Honor, the details of that information, Your Honor. And so.
And was he able to give you details?
Yes, Your Honor. He gave me back. He came back to me and gave me the details, and I informed the collector of MICP. I passed that information to the director MICP for alerting or to look for that shipment, Your Honor. The details that was.
And how long did it take you to find out where that shipment was?
Just a matter of within the day, Your Honor. The collector of MICP gave me feedback, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Makiran?
Yes, Your Honor. When the Commissioner...
When was that date?
August 4, Your Honor.
August 4 na.
Apa.
But is it not true that you told, what's your name? The Tausug warrior.
Director Albani, sir.
Director Albani, who's a Tausug, no? Sino sabi sa'yo na merong information na gano'n? Di ba ikaw? Si Guban?
Yes, Your Honor.
Isn't that true that that was told to you in June? June ba yan? July?
More or less July 16, Your Honor.
July 16. Eh, bakit sasabihin dito ni Commissioner Lapena, August 4 lang? Bakit sasabihin August 4 lang yan?
Yes, Your Honor. I received a Viber message from the Commissioner regarding this matter, Your Honor.
From?
Viber message from the Commissioner himself, Your Honor.
Commissioner Lapena?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, but you were told by Mr. Guban in July, 15 kamo. Did you immediately tell, were you able to reach Commissioner Lapena personally?
Initially, sir, I informed the Chief of Staff.
That's correct. That was the statement you made last time.
Yes, sir.
So he did not tell you directly. But you did say you asked him to give details. Now, can you explain that? He talked to your Chief of Staff, and if he talked to your Chief of Staff, knowing that you are a seasoned anti-drug buster, you would tell your Chief, patawag mo si Tausug, paano mo ulit? Albani. Albani, ng New York. Albani, na, tawagin mo, at anong detalya? Kailan yung sinabi sa kanya anong detalya?
Sir.
I'm not asking you.
I received that information, Your Honor, on August 4.
August na.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kayo mo sinabi sa Chief of Staff?
On August 4, sir, I direct the information to the commissioner.
To the Commissioner?
Yes, sir.
Direkta ka na?
Dumiretso na ako, sir, kasi...
Dumiretso ka na?
Oh, sir.
Ano nangyari doon sa binigay mong information kay Chief of Staff? Si Gladys?
Unfortunately, sir, hindi ko alam kung anong ginawa.
Hindi ko malaw. Hindi ba pinasa sa'yo ni Gladys yung information sa iyo bilang intelligence, Mr. Jeffrey Tasio?
Your Honor, it was not related to me, Your Honor.
Was it related to Mr. Quinto?
That I'm not sure, Your Honor.
We can go back to the records. I'm being refreshed here. Sinabi ni Gladys kay Albani na pumunta ka kay Director Tasio bilang intelligence, which is the logical thing. I thought it was Quinto. Ano ba si Quinto? Investigative or intelligence?
Intelligence, Your Honor. He's the Deputy Commissioner for
Ano
Intelligence.
si Jeffrey? Ano ka?
I am the director of the CIIS, Your Honor. My immediate boss was General Quinto, Your Honor.
Ang sabi sa akin dito, sinabi sa iyo ni Chief of Staff Gladys na sabihin mo kay Jeffrey. Go ahead. Totoo ba yan?
Totoo, sir. Nilini ko kay Guban to involve yung immediate supervisor nila. So,
Sino yan? Si Tasio.
si Tasio.
Sinabi mo kay Guban, bumalik ka kay Guban.
Oh,
Imbis na dumiretsa ka kay Tasio, pumunta ka muna kay Guban. Is that correct? O, ano sinabi sa inyo ni Albani?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hmm.
Sinabi po na pumunta doon ako kay Director Tasio, pero nag-uusap na po kami sa ni General Quinto.
Kanina kay
Kay
General
General Quinto
Quinto.
na serious ako nag
Sinabi mo kay Albani?
Opo, sir.
Nung sinabi mo kay Albani, na pumunta siya kay General Quinto, Albani, anong ginawa mo? Nagkwento ko kay Quinto.
hindi na, sir, kasi I cannot function that time. So, ang ano ko, nasabi na sa proper authority, kay General Quinto, ang assumption ko is General Quinto will tell the commissioner. Kaya, hanggang doon
How
lang,
can you
sir.
assume that when you have not talked to Quinto yet?
Kasi, sir, hindi ako pwede mag-function because I am suspended.
I know, but you were functioning even by going to the Chief of Staff. Ngayon, di ka na nagpa-function pagdating kay Quinto. Ano bang klaseng kwento yan?
Sir, yung si General Quinto, according to Jimmy, nag-uusap na sila ni Director Pardo. Kaya, sir, hindi na ako...
So according to him, totoo ba yun? Nag-uusap na si Pardo at saka si Quinto?
Yes, Your Honor. Tinawagan na po ni Director Pardo si General Quinto, Your Honor.
Oh, may nangyari ba? If you know.
Yan po, sir, yung trabaho namin. Ako na po, sir, ang nagtatrabaho.
Kailan mo, hindi mo naisipan paabot ni Pardo kay Commissioner La Peña?
Si General Quinto na po, sir, ang mag-report po, sir.
Commissioner La Peña, Mr. Secretary, did Mr. Quinto tell you directly?
No, Your Honor.
But you got the information on August 4 from
Director Albani, Your Honor.
Albani,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you referred the matter to Mr. Bakiran.
Yes, Your Honor.
And when did you open the cargo? If you know. Did you know at that time?
No, Your Honor, the ground for the opening of the said shipment is only for misdeclaration, no details, Your Honor. But the initial BL number given to me and the name of the consignee is not correct, Your Honor. And then we had to look on the said container on Monday, considering that.
August 4, sinabi sa iyo
Apo.
ni Commissioner.
Apo.
Dahil mo na sinabi, sa lang talong ko eh.
Apo.
Anong ginawa mo doon?
I asked my people to secure the said container, Your Honor.
Ang tanong ko sa originally, did you know kung saan yung box at the time?
Yes, Your Honor. Nasa.
How did you know?
It was established.
Did anybody tell you? Did anybody tell you where the box was?
No, Your Honor. It is in the system that it's.
Or how did you know?
Through my people, Your Honor, I had to.
No, I don't buy that through my people. You're looking for a specific box. Did you know the specific box you were looking for?
At that time, no, Your Honor.
Oh, how did you find out is my question.
We found out that said shipment was already the correct container number and the correct consignee when the.
And how did you know through the system? What was your entree to the system?
It's the system of the ATI owner given to us. We have to search certain container numbers and contain.
How did you know what you were looking for? You have a system, but you have to know what you're looking for.
Through the text of the Commissioner, Your Honor.
Did he know exactly what box he was looking for?
At the time, Your Honor, it's the wrong box, Your Honor.
Wrong box?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, how did you find out the right box?
When the Commissioner issued a memorandum already indicating the correct box, Your Honor, for the opening of the said
Do you have a
shipment.
copy of that memorandum?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you furnish the committee with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay na nga. And then you proceeded what? Quickly.
At the time, Your Honor, that was Monday. So the instruction came to me at around in the evening already of Monday, and then I
Monday, August?
August 6, Your Honor. And
6? Ano ko nalaman mo August 4?
That was Saturday, Your Honor, yung August 4. So we don't have a system, so I could not look dun sa computer.
So August 6 ka na nakapasok sa system.
Yes, Your Honor.
You did not deem it wise enough to go to customs and open the system. Can you do that on a weekend?
Yes, Your Honor, I have people there, but we were not able to find out the correct number, Your Honor, because the
And who told you the correct number?
It's through the memo already, Your Honor.
Memo of whom?
From the Commissioner, already asking.
Commissioner, how did you find out the exact number?
That was a memo submitted to me by Deputy Commissioner Quinto on August 6, Your Honor. And with the recommendation for the opening of.
So Quinto knew the number?
Yes, Your Honor. And
did you ask him how he found out that number?
Yes, Your Honor. And I asked him, and he said that it was Buban who gave the information.
Did you give the information on the number?
Yes, Your Honor. I submitted all the reports to General Quinto.
And how did you get the box number?
That was, sir, ang ginawa po, sir, nila Mr. Gorgonio, sir. Na-clarify namin yung BL number, Your Honor.
So nakuha ni Gorgonio. Si Cesario o si Gorgonio? Pareho yun, di ba?
Yes, sir. My full name.
Oo. So, nakuha mo yung number sa pagpapanggap mo ng fake name. Ang alias.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that true? Kaya mo kinuha?
Doon, sir, sa may personnel assigned to sa isang window, I think, sir, hindi ko matandaan ang pangalan, a certain Bal.
So, nakuha mo?
Yes, sir.
So, yun ang binigay nyo kay
General Quinto, sir.
kay General Quinto. And General Quinto gave it to General La Peña.
Yes, Your Honor.
And General La Peña did something about it right away. Right?
Yes, Your Honor. That was on August 6, Your Honor.
Can you show me? And then, when was the... So, Quinto gave this memorandum to open the box.
Yes, Your Honor. He submitted it to me for my
It's
approval.
dated
Your
on
Honor.
August 6.
Yes, Your Honor.
And on that basis, you approved it
Yes, Your
on
Honor.
August 7.
August 6, Your Honor. And the opening was done on August 7, Your Honor.
Nakalagay dito, Office of the Deputy Commissioner Intelligence Group, August 7, 2018. Although the date of the actual document is August 6, there is a receiving stamp here that says August 7. What is that receiving stamp? Time 11:15.
I don't know that marginal note, Your Honor. But the opening was the opening and the viewing was done in August 7 already, Your Honor.
Yes. And I wish Dr. General Tino was here because I wanted to determine where he exactly was. Did you see General Tino when they opened the box? Huh?
General Quinto, sir?
Quinto, yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where was he? Was he there at the opening of the box?
Late po yata, sir. Kumakain po kasi kami noon. Naiwan yata, sir, doon sa kantin.
Naiwan siya doon sa kainan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero nung binuksan na, dumating ba siya?
Yes, Your Honor. Dumating po.
O di naghihiyawan sila lahat doon, nakahuli kayo na malaki.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ha?
Yes, Your Honor. With the PDEA people po.
Okay, let me just go back now to Mr. Reyes of PIDEA. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
You have an affidavit here. Dated November. Can you help me out here? It's undated. Are you familiar with this? Your affidavit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ipakita nyo nga sa kanya, page. Page. Pakita mo sa kanya kung yan yung affidavit, tapos balik mo sa akin. Tignan mo yan, walang date na kalagay dyan. Yan ba yung affidavit na pinirma mo? Are you in the habit of signing affidavits without the date?
This is my affidavit, Your Honor.
Ano sila sabi dyan? Salaysay mo ngayon.
Your Honor, it is with regard with Ben Line.
Hmm?
The time we went to Ben Line, Your Honor.
Who instructed you to go to Ben Lines?
I received a text message from Agent Bagawi, Your Honor.
Is Bagawi here? I think I saw it. Yeah, right. Why did you instruct him to go to Ben Lines?
I was instructed by Director Fajardo that time, sir.
Director Fajardo instructed you.
Yes.
And what were the instructions of Director Fajardo? Exactly.
To call Agent Reyes, sir, to augment to us in verifying the shipping company, sir.
So your mission was to verify the shipping,
Yes, sir.
Which one? The shipping documents or the box?
The shipping company first, sir.
So you wanted the shipping company for what purpose? That was the order, right?
Yes, sir.
For what purpose was that?
Para po malaman kung anong consignee po yung i-verify namin.
At nakuha nyo ba?
Sir, ang pinakita lang ni Sir Gorgonio, sir, that time. On August 4, sir, hindi namin nakuha kasi sarado po yung Ben line.
Kailan nyo nakuha yung papel? Kailan mo nakuha yung papel, Alan? Ryan Reyes?
Sir, documents sa Ben Line, sir, wala kami nakuha ng document, sir.
Documents sa Ben Lines?
Wala po kami nakuha dun, sir.
Wala?
Yes, sir.
Pero you confirm na inutusan kayo ni General Fajardo?
Yes, sir.
Fajardo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi sinabi sa'yo kung anong bakit kayo inutusan doon?
Anong unang kinausap ako ni Director Fajardo, sir, Your Honor, ang unang instruction niya lang is to coordinate with Agent Bagawe because nagkakandak sila ng backtracking.
Mr. Bagawe, ano sinabi sa'yo ni Juan? Pumunta ka doon, bakit?
Sir, that time, on August 4, tinawagan ako ni Sir Gorgonio para makipagkita, sir.
Oh.
Para puntahan yung shipping company. And then I immediately relayed to Director Fajardo. And then Director Fajardo
Ano nililay mo kay Mr. Fajardo?
nirelay ko sa kanya na tumawag yung taga CIIS. Pupuntahan daw namin yung shipping company, sir. Sir, nirelay ko sa kanya na pupuntahan namin yung shipping company.
Okay. Ang instruction siya kunin yung dokumento.
Hindi, sir.
Ano?
Yun lang yung information na sinabi ko sa kanya, sir. And then, tapos,
No, I don't know what information you gave to Fajardo. What was that?
ang instruction, sir, tawagan ko si Sir Agent Reyes para kasama namin mag-verify, sir.
Sino mas mataas sa inyo? Si Reyes o ikaw?
Si Sir Reyes po.
Oh, pero ikaw inutusan ni Fajardo.
Yes, sir.
At sinabi mo kay Reyes, inutusan tayo ni Fajardo para pumunta doon para kunin natin yung dokumento.
Yes, sir.
Did you know why he wanted those documents?
Sir, to gather information regarding the consignee, sir.
To gather information regarding the consignee. Did he tell you why?
Sir, para hindi, sir. Hindi niya sinabi, sir.
Anong para? Sasabihin mong para eh. Bigla kang pumara. Para ano?
Sir, para malaman po kung yung shipment na darating, sir. Yung alleged shipment na
So
darating.
sinabi sa'yo may shipment. Ano nga, may drugs, ano ba? Nabili? O sinabi na shipment lang?
Sir, alleged illegal shipment of drugs, sir.
Of drugs?
Yes,
Alleged
sir.
illegal shipment. Yun ang sinabi sa'yo.
Yes, sir.
Hindi kayo binigyan ng mission order.
Sir, may pre-ops po kami, sir.
Pre-ops. So,
Yes, sir.
is this standard operational procedure? Sasabihin lang sa'yo ni Fajardo, punta kayo doon, kunin niya yung documents, nawala kayong tatanungin. Paano bibigay sa amin yan? Ano sasabihin namin? Papakilala kami, ahente kami, o kukunin ng dokumento? Answer, Mr. Reyes.
Sir, doon na pumasok yung yung si Mr. Gorgonio, sir, na he would introduce himself as a representative of Bencaba para makakuha pa ng details doon sa Ben Lines.
Do you confirm that, Mr. Gorgonio?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sino nagsabi sa'yo paggamit ka doon?
Sir, there was an instruction from my former hepe, Jimmy Guban, na mag-produce tong ID nga as Bidasyo Cabral Barakel. So,
Sinabi niya makipag-coordinate ka kay Reyes at kay Bagawe?
ano sir, August 4, that was Saturday, may text message ako nung na-receive from my former hepe, Jimmy Guban, na mag-proceed sa Ben Line. So, tinanong ko sir kung anong purpose, at binalikan ko siya sir, sino kasama ko? And then, ang sabi niya po, yung PDEA agents. So, nag-rendezvous na po kami ron sa area sir. And then, nandun si Agent Bagawe, Agent Martinez, Agent Soriano, si Agent Reyes sir, late na dumating.
Agent Bagawe is PIDEA?
Yes sir, they were members of PDEA.
Reyes is PIDEA? Lahat kayo PIDEA?
Yes, Your Honor.
Seaport assigned to Seaport.
Yes, Your Honor.
I figure that. But, ang sinasabi ko, bakit kayo nagkikipag-coordinate kay Jimmy Guban? PIDEA ka ba? Di ba PIDEA si Guban, di ba? Customs Intelligence ka kuno eh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kuno, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor. Joint operation po, sir.
So, on that basis, talagang inaasinda nyo makuha yung number.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nakuha nyo ba?
Nung August 4, sir, hindi kasi sarado. Nung August 6 na namin, sir, nakuha yung details nung sa Becaba, sir.
Tapos, binigay ngayon kay Quinto, gano'n ba?
No, Your Honor.
Alam mo ba yan?
No, Your Honor. Nung nakuha namin yung details, sir, ni-report ko kay Director Fajardo that time.
Alam mo ano ginawa ni Fajardo doon?
Hindi na po, Your Honor.
Secretary na Peña, did you know that the information came from this operation by Fajardo to get you the number of the shipment?
No, Your Honor.
So it was King Quinto who told you na nalaman niya ito shipment na ito na meron naman.
Yes, Your Honor.
So hindi niya sinasabi yung PIDEA.
There was no mention of PDEA, Your Honor. The only mention was it came from Guban, Your Honor.
Alam ba ni, ikaw alam mo ba na nakuha nila, binigay mo kay Quinto yung information?
Opo, Your Honor.
So hindi PIDEA nakakuha. PIDEA ba nakakuha niya?
Joint po, sir, ang PDEA at saka yung Customs CIS.
Sino sa customs?
Kami na po, sir, yung part.
Ikaw yun?
Yes, sir, at saka si Gorgonio po, sir, at saka si General Quinto po, sir, ang nakakalam.
Aha. Okay, so Fajardo was very, very interested in the shipment. Bakit siya interesado sa shipment na ito? Meron ba kayong A1 information na wala na itong hulihan eh? Hinahanap nyo na lang yung box, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in the meantime, what was the sheriff doing all the time? Was he coordinating with Fajardo?
Sa akin po, sir, Your Honor, nagbibigay ng mga tips during the operation, Your Honor. Sa akin po, sir, nagbibigay ng mga ibang detalye.
Meg, si Joseph Di Mayuga, tao mo?
Hindi ko po siya tao, taga-customs po siya.
O ba't kaupo mo doon sa meeting sa Fridays?
Kasi po si Joseph, kaibigan ko po siya. Siya po ang kausap ko. Hindi po, wala po akong ibang kausap.
So, contact mo siya sa customs para mas madali.
Hindi naman po.
Meg, ang dami mo ng drama ginawa sa akin. Naghimatay ka pa kunyari doon nung nag-usap tayo, tumaas ang blood pressure mo, nataranta pa ako sa'yo, pero hanggang ngayon nagsisinungaling ka pa sa akin. Ngayon, nag-beautiful eyes ka naman ngayon. Hindi na uso yan.
Sir, wala po.
Sige. Kasi yung anak mo buntis, kaya hindi ka namin ginanon. Pero, you know, yung consignee mo, sisignapan. Tama? Okay. Now, kay Tasio, the only reason why I included you there is you were signaling Gorgonio when I was grilling Gorgonio when we were at GSIS. Parang, ang tingin ko, parang si Fajardo ginaganon si Guban. You remember that? Why were you signaling Gorgonio? So sabi ko, may kinalaman itong mamang ito.
Yes, Your Honor. I was signaling him so that he will tell yung laman ng kanyang affidavit, Your Honor.
But ano ba sinasabi niya noon? Umihiwalay siya sa affidavit na ginawa niya. Nag-usap ba kayo kung paano gagawin yung affidavit at sinisignala mo na dapat tignan mo? May script kayo noon. Ano ba?
No, Your Honor, kasi para sabihin niya yung totoo anong nangyari, Your Honor.
O, sinabi ba niya yung totoo nangyari?
Yes, Your Honor.
In your opinion, bilang intelligence ka, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
May kasama ba si Asherto dito sa drugs?
May kasama, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Sino?
Director Fajardo, and because Jimmy Guban admitted that he facilitated the SMYD, so he has to explain why he facilitated that shipment, Your Honor.
And why would they give you that information after nakalabas na? Ang gusto ko lang ma-settle dito, Commissioner, and maybe Commissioner Guerrero can, now, I asked Commissioner Guerrero para you get background on the whole case. But you cannot testify on something that you don't know anyway. But I just wanted you to get an overview of what is happening. What I'm trying to reconstruct here is, Guban already told us, Asherto, nagpapasok talaga ng droga yan. si Fajardo, by all the things that he has done, clearly tell me na nag-uusap sila. Even the pictures don't lie na nag-uusap sila, especially after the drugs have already been discovered. Tinatanong ko lang kung sino yung malalaki dyan because we are in pursuit. The Blue Ribbon will continue to pursue this Chinese. At tingin niyo ba, Commissioner na Peña, meron pa kayong tao dyan na napasukan nitong grupo ni Asierto? Because nagtataka ko, parang libre-libre si Asierto pumasok dyan.
I will say yes, Your Honor, and something that we need to identify, Your Honor.
So hindi pa natin na-identify kung sino yan?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Asierto is a man who's holding the knife by the blade. He's already in trouble. And I was hoping that he would come around. Maybe he can clear his name. Maybe he can help us find who that big guy is, Commissioner Guerrero. Because that was the way he appealed to me when I talked to him. So kung may nalalaman siya, dapat siya magsabi para if he's not the most guilty, then the most guilty would be the real mastermind, the Chinese and some big fish in customs. Would you agree with that? Sid? Mr. Peña?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the reason why Asierto succumbed is because nagkaroon siya ng kasong malaki doon sa AK-47 na pinasa niya sa kalaban ng gobyerno. Yun ang dinig namin. Is that correct, Juan? And to be able to pay for his lawyers, I'm just assuming, this is not evidence, but it can be put together. He wanted to make a big score. Or he was convinced to make a big score. Because he was in drugs before. Ito sila Pirote, usamang ginamit nila Fajardo, nung kunyari, nag-mission order, ikot-ikot sa buong Luzon, halos, yung mission order, hanggang Capital Region, hanggang Southern Luzon. At the time, the drugs were brought to the warehouse at the time lumabas. Timing na timing. So I would suggest to Commissioner Guerrero pursue that. There are big people there in customs who are involved. Mr. Asierto could not have gone in left and right, just like that.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And Bakiran, Attorney Bakiran, that is your area of responsibility. Would you say nalusutan kayo dyan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Huh?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any suspects?
Aside from what already been taken, Your Honor, wala pa, Your Honor. Yung mga taong na-reveal
Do
na
you try? You're a lawyer. Do you try to investigate? Somebody went into your house and committed a big, big wrong to our country.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you seem nonplussed about it.
I did coordinate with the...
Ano nga, hindi ko ma-take sa ating bayan?
I did, Your Honor.
Hindi ko ma-take sa ating bayan. Tanggap na natin, ay talaga nangyayari yan. Wala tayong magagawa eh.
No, Your Honor, I did coordinate with the different investigation committee of the BOC and even provided documents and trying to get through who are the real perpetrators on this, Your Honor.
All right. I appreciate the effort of Joel Plaza. Nakuha na namin yung dokumento. And it is dated earlier than my letter. And you have not, as you say, gotten any reply from AMLA. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is AMLA here? Oh! Hello! Kala ko sino pumasok na naka-Amerikano ng milyonaryo eh. Sino ba yun? AMLA.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, I have to be sarcastic.
Yes, sir.
You got a letter from Pidea. This one. I know what I'm doing. And we sent you a letter. Now I will put you under oath. Can you raise your right hand and repeat after me, please? Repeat after the. Go ahead.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
What is your name, sir?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm Attorney Roland Villaluz from the Investigation and Enforcement Department of the Anti-Money Laundering Council Secretariat.
Did a friend of mine call AMLA last night? Do you know?
I beg your pardon, Your Honor.
Are you here because a friend of mine called AMLA last night?
No, Your Honor, we were instructed by the Executive Director to appear in this hearing because of
And the executive director is Georgie Rosella.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you know if Georgie Rosella was reached by my friend last night?
I am not aware, Your Honor.
Did you come here because you heard we were upset with AMLA?
No, Your Honor. We received an invitation, a letter from the committee inviting I think the chairman of the Anti-Money Laundering Council to attend this hearing.
That will be the central bank governor, right?
Yes, Your Honor, correct.
And is he well now?
I think he is on leave, Your Honor, medical leave.
Yes.
Before we continue, Your Honor, I would like to apologize for coming late because we are having a mutual evaluation of the Philippines. We have a team of assessors that is evaluating the compliance of the Philippines with FATF standards. So I beg your pardon for coming late.
Well, what I want as an explanation is nagulat ka ako, pumasok kayo dyan kayo na, I caught you eh. Nakita kong pumapasok kayo na, I was wondering who you were. But what I really want to hear from you is why AMLA seems to be rejecting the pleas and letters from PIDEA, dated August 22, 2018. Seems to have been received August the 23rd, and our letter dated November 12.
We are not rejecting the request of PIDEA, Your Honor, and the instruction of this committee. In fact, there's already an ongoing investigation being conducted by the Anti-Money Laundering Council Secretariat, and in due time we will submit a recommendation to the Council as instructed by the committee to inquire into the subject accounts.
But the letter was sent to you in August, this is already November.
Yes, Your Honor.
I sent the letter in November, and I have not gotten any reply. That
Yes.
sounds very cavalier on your part to take for granted a Senate committee.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, we did
Blue ribbon?
we did not take it for granted, Your Honor.
You are. Even the museum does not take the Blue Ribbon Committee for granted. We're the only committee in the museum that has a special place there, along with the Senate President. And I'm not bragging here. I'm just saying this is how important the Senate regards the Blue Ribbon. So we can do so motu proprio, investigate anybody on our own without having to go through a resolution from the Senate. And I'm not taking advantage of that, but I don't want to be taken advantage of by people who do not seem to answer our letters. And the letter is simple. And maybe you may want to read it down. Maybe you can comment. Page. Are you the page? Bago na naman kayo. Sige.
Your Honor, the request of the committee is for the AMLC to issue a resolution authorizing the Secretariat to conduct a bank examination of the records of deposits, withdrawals, statements of accounts, signature card, and all other information relevant to the accounts of some individuals. Your Honor, if I may explain to you, before we can recommend to the Council the the grant of authority for the Secretariat to inquire into these accounts, we have to establish probable cause. And that's what we are doing now, to establish probable cause so that the council...
What probable cause do you need?
under the-
According to the PIDEA here, the shipment that was caught in MICT cost 3.5 billion on the streets. According to the PIDEA, the one caught in Mariano Alvarez, GMA, Cavite, was in the area of about 11 billion pesos. Ano probable cause? Nahuli na yung mga kotse, may suspect na, may bank account na. Would you like us to amend AMLA and not cooperate with AMLA and really make it hard for you guys? My gosh, you guys are very cavalier. This is one of the biggest drug busts in the country, and you're not moving.
Your Honor, we already have an initial investigation report.
An initial investigation is not enough when it is not reported to the Blue Ribbon.
That I mean, that we are about to submit to the council for its approval so that we can inquire into this
It's a simple matter. Ano ba kailangan malaman nyo? Oh, ito, cheque, ginamit ito Chinese na involved sa drugs. Ano ba kailangan ng investigation doon? Hinihingi ng Blue Ribbon Committee, hinihingi ng PIDEA. Do you think we're playing games here?
No, Your Honor.
What am I supposed to do now? Grin and bear it?
We will expedite, Your Honor, the
No.
request for approval.
You cannot deal with it right now?
I am not...
The request is quite simple.
Your Honor, it's the council that should grant the authority for the Secretariat to examine the accounts. So I'm not in a position to give that authority to the Secretariat. It's the council that will grant the authority.
You know what my conclusion is? You're ignoring the committee, you're negligent, you're not doing your job. And that will be my recommendation now. We are investigating not just in aid of legislation, but to determine whether you are in malfeasance, misfeasance, or non-feasance. Inuulit-ulit ko yan. I'm not even charging you for being late. I'm merely charging you for letters that you do not answer. Are you aware of the ethics of public officials? That when you receive a letter, especially from a citizen, no less than the PIDEA, no less than the Blue Ribbon Committee, that you must submit a reply within 15 days? Are you a lawyer, sir?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you must be aware of that, right?
Yes, sir.
And how long has it been?
With the MLC, sir.
How long has the PIDEA wrote you? August. Are you exempted from the law?
No, Your Honor.
We don't want to push our weight around here. We don't have any weight. We just have the weight of the law. We spend long hours here, but we spend longer hours preparing for cases like this. All the questions I ask you are the product of research by a hard-working Blue Ribbon staff and my staff in the Senate. Hindi nga makakip up yung iba eh. I don't think umaabot sa AMLA sa council yung letter namin.
When we recommend, Your Honor, the
conduct of examination into the subject deposits. Makakarating po yung lahat ng letters na pinadala niyo sa council.
I don't understand. Ngayon ang darating.
When we recommend, Your Honor, to the council for the grant of authority to inquire into these deposits, all the supporting documents will be attached to the recommendation.
You know, I was here when the AMLO law was done, we were really worried that it would be abused. So sabi namin, kailangan meron pa mga special orders ng court yan. Pero that doesn't mean that you can take and drag your heels acting on these queries. And that's why included dyan is terrorism, drugs.
Yes, sir. That's correct, Your Honor.
In other words, you have no excuse, correct?
Yes, correct.
You have no explanation why it was delayed, right?
No, sometimes, Your Honor, it takes time to develop intelligence information.
What intelligence?
Your Honor, I will agree that we have no excuses. So we have to expedite the action on this.
You know, if the central bank governor was not a friend of ours here, I would drag him here and bring him here in the Senate and have him explain with a letter to the Senate why he should not be declared in contempt.
It's okay.
Sabi ng Director General, huwag na raw dahil wala na raw paglalagyan ng kulukan dito sa Senate kung ikukulong pa namin kayo. Hindi naman yun ang pinag-uusapan. Ang pinag-uusapan, konting respeto lang eh. Pinaghihirapan lahat ito, tapos hindi nyo papansinin. I think you may tell the central bank governor that we intend to amend the law. And that I will make a complaint to the Senate President that AMLA has rejected letters from the PIDEA, which is the rightful entity that should write this letter. Eh, dinidelay nyo eh. Pinapasok na tayo ng Chinese dito, ng drugs. You are hereby reprimanded for coming in late. And please send a message to His Majesty, the Central Bank Governor, that we will not take kindly to this disregard of legitimate request to act, because this is a matter of national security and national peace and order. You understand, sir?
Sure. Yes, Your Honor. And despite the reprimand, Your Honor, we reiterate our apology for coming late.
You know, in this country, sorry is a common term. I say sorry is for losers. I have another hearing, another meeting with the Chief Justice, with the Acting Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. I'm late for that. That's how I regard this hearing. I really don't want to extend this hearing anymore. We've written a preliminary report already. But we put 4 people in contempt, and now we're waiting for you. I just want you to know you're delaying the whole investigation report. So we will call another meeting on December 4th, Tuesday at 10 o'clock a.m. At which point, we should be able to have the necessary replies from... Why are you laughing? Are you with AMLA? just take it in a way that we hold our responsibility in the highest form of duty we can possibly do, because this is drugs. Billions. And consider the fact that many people are being killed, especially poor people, for a small amount of drugs. This is almost 1,000 kilograms of drugs. Is that correct? Joel, ilang kilograms ito?
At MICP, Your Honor, it's 355 kilos, Your Honor.
I didn't estimate doon sa apat. Doon sa GMA.
Your Honor, yung timbang na nawawala ayon doon sa re-weighing namin is 1.6 tons.
1.6 tons. Did you hear that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Unless you're hard of hearing and hard-hearted, you better take action.
Yes, Your Honor.
In fact, I will consult the Senate President on what action we should take insofar as AMLA is concerned. Note, we will have a hearing again on December 4. You know, I have other hearings on Blue Ribbon. Hindi lang ito. So, 10 a.m. December 4. So I thank everybody who came here, and I think I'm finished with some of you. We will just re-invite those whom we think we need to invite next time. I don't know if Commissioner Guerrero would like to continue with the observing here, because I cannot ask you, but maybe I will ask you at the next hearing what you intend to do about what happened here, so we can avoid it. Would that be all right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. I would appreciate it very much. I really appreciate your coming here. Ano ba yung ako natin? Kayo pala, imbitado, courtesy of President Duterte, no? Pinangalanan raw kayo. Di ba sumagot na kayo dati na wala kayong kasalanan? Ha? Did they act on your appeal? Would you mind using the microphone, sir? That was invented a long time ago.
Actually, the Office of the President, sir, responded already to my letter, sir, addressed to the Director General of PDEA, sir. I have to respond.
You have been...
Yeah, the Director General relayed this letter to the Office of the Chief PNP to conduct an investigation with regard to my involvement, the alleged involvement of this.
So, they're looking at it already?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because I was going to request that the Office of the President take a second look at your case because of your appeal.
Yes, sir. Because I don't have any knowledge or any involvement with regard to this.
Yeah, I listen to people who are saying they're not guilty or they're not guilty of anything. Sometimes intelligence information can be really radically wrong.
Yes, Your Honor.
So be assured that I will take up your case with the Executive Secretary.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And what about the others? Ha? Ano? Ang babalita lang next time si Senior Inspector dito Pirote. Kayo, pwede na kayong hindi na pumunta rito. At gumagastos pa ang gobyerno, papakanin pa namin kayo dito. Ako hindi pa kumakain, kayo kumain na. Biro lang yun. Anyway, thank you all very much, and I expect to see you, those who will be reinvited again next time. Thank you all, and with the instructions to get that expert to take a look at the x-rays. Thank you very much. Session is suspended.